Her and her boyfriend Dimitri were supposed to be taking care of a husky for about 10 days.
This innocent dog did not deserve that.
The way this influencer has handled this is disgusting and depraved.
Their dog was returned to them dead, stuffed inside of a garbage bag.
They said, do you want it in the bag or do you want me to take it out?
And now she's on TikTok posting as if nothing happened.
I don't know what is wrong with her and her boyfriend, but I hope the dog owners get the justice they deserve.
Do not trust these sicks with your dog.
What would you do if you hired a sitter for your precious 7-year-old husky for 10 days? And during that entire trip, you miss him so much, but you're finally back home and you can't wait to see him again. But then you get a call from the sitter saying that your fur baby died and the sitter doesn't know how or what happened. You're absolutely distraught, heartbroken, and you can't even think straight. You and your boyfriend go to pick up your fur baby's body and he is returned in a garbage bag stuffed into a suitcase by the sitter and her boyfriend. You want answers, but they disappear. What would you do? This is so freaking crazy because I just covered this person. The dog sitter is also the influencer who was just called out for scamming family-owned restaurants, Famida Sultana. She's a food and lifestyle influencer. Her boyfriend is also an influencer and lawyer, Dimitri Kochi. And long story short, in case you missed my last video, she would reach out to a bunch of restaurants and ask for free food in exchange for content. Then she would go to these restaurants with her boyfriend Dimitri, order a shit ton of food, barely tip their server, and then refuse to post that content that was promised. And one of the restaurants called her out. If you want to see the full video, I'll link it below. You can go watch that and then come back. We're gonna get into all of it. The dates, the text exchange between the sitter/influencer and the dog mom, the autopsy reports, everything. But before we do, I just want to take a quick pause, take a deep breath, and quickly mention something positive, like how you can get a free jar of gummies sponsored by Vina. Vina offers the highest quality CBD and THC products to help elevate mood, ease everyday stress, and support restful sleep. I've been loving their Extra Bliss gummies. It's their strongest gummy with 10 milligrams to give you the dreamiest, relaxing vibes. Now, this is the exciting part. Vina is giving away their Extra Bliss gummies for free to all new customers. These jars are worth $80 and all you have to do is pay for shipping. And if you're a returning customer, don't worry because they're hooking you up as well by giving you 50% off your entire shopping cart with code THOUGHTS50. So go get your things right now. Again, if you're a new customer, you can get this free jar, just pay for shipping. And for all returning customers, use code THOUGHTS50 for 50% off your entire purchase. Links will be below. And thank you, Vina, for sponsoring this video. Now, back to the story. So that initial story about the influencer scamming restaurants was going viral on TikTok. And one of the accounts that was covering it was the account FikTok Yapsesh. And as it was going viral, someone saw the story and recognized the influencer because that influencer was also a pet sitter that she hired from Rover to watch her dog while she was on a 10-day trip. Her dog's name is Jia Cheng, also known as JC. He's a 7-year-old husky, and sadly, JC died while he was in Famida's care. So JC's mom shared her story with that TikTok creator to help spread awareness. Now, not only did the fur baby die in Famida's care, but she also didn't take any accountability and eventually ghosted JC's mom when she wanted more answers. This is some of their text exchange. On Saturday, March 22nd at 6:09 p.m., JC's mom asks how JC is doing, and there's no response. So the mom texts again at midnight, "Can you send me some pictures of JC?" And still no response. So the mom texts Famida again at 8 p.m. on March 23rd. "Hi, I'm so worried. Can you reply to my message?" Famida finally responds, "Hey, sorry, I'm on a call and totally forgot to send you this," and sends 2 pictures of JC. Later, Famida sends more pictures of JC, where he looks really wet and very dirty. So the mom asks, "Did he play in the mud? He's all dirty from head to toe." "How does he do with his meals every day?" "My friend will be in the area on Wednesday. Could you bring JC out to meet my friend that day?" Famida responds, "It's raining and he went to the dog park yesterday and this morning. Is the stay ending this Wednesday? I've been leaving the food and water out for him all day." JC's mom says no, but since my friend happened to be passing by there, I thought he could go and visit him. Now, according to these messages so far, it is so clear to me that JC is very cared for and loved by his mother. The mom was probably super worried and had a pit in her stomach, just probably had a gut feeling that something wasn't right and wanted that reassurance by a trusted friend that the dog was indeed all right. So Famita actually ended up not answering the question about the friend, and the mom didn't push it any further. Now, on Saturday, March 29th, Famita sends an update. JC made it at home and loves a bed and the couch. He made it his. He has been going to the dog park at least 2 to 3 times a week, and we took him last night because the weather was great and he played for 2 hours. I've been taking him with me to run errands, especially morning coffee runs, and he seems to really enjoy it. Today, we plan on taking him with us for a Central Park walk. Overall, he's getting plenty of exercise and doing excellent. JC's mom responds, "Thank you so much for taking such good care of JC and for the update. I'm really happy to hear he's settling in so well and getting plenty of exercise. I really appreciate you taking him to the park and on coffee runs. I plan to pick him up around 5 p.m. on Sunday. I'll reach out to you then." Now it's Sunday morning, March 30th, 11:35 a.m. Just a few hours before JC's mom is going to pick him up, Famita sends a text. "Hi, can you call me? It's an emergency." Sends another text. "Hi, please call me. It's about JC. It's an emergency." JC's mom responds about an hour and a half later. "Can you answer my friend's phone? I'm on the plane right now. Can you call him?" Famita responds, "Yes, we spoke to him." JC's mom says, "Can you send me a picture of him now?" There's another creator who shared this story and he has his own theories as to what could have happened, so I'm going to share his video right now.
Their dog was returned to them dead, stuffed inside of a garbage bag, and stuffed inside of a suitcase.
You want me to, it's in here in a bag. You want to take the bag out or you want to take the suitcase?
Is he in a bag?
He's in a bag, yeah.
Yeah.
You went through the bag, right?
And then on Sunday, March 30th, when JC's owner landed back in the States, Famita called to say, "Your dog has passed away." And that's where this story stops making sense. When JC's mother dropped the dog off, she dropped it off at Avenue, Famita's apartment. Located right behind Avenue is a veterinary clinic, Pure Paws Veterinary. Famita insisted that they meet at this vet down in Chelsea. Now, if you're not from New York City, this is a long distance. It's only about a mile, but to get from here to here without a car, which they Ubered, is quite a trek. And it's even more a trek having a dead dog stuffed into a suitcase with you. And the story starts to make even less sense when I tell you, after they unpacked their dog and took it out of the trash bag that it was stuffed in this suitcase, their dog's red collar with identifying information had been removed. This is JC's mom asking Famita where the collar is the day after they found him dead. Famita waited 2 weeks before replying and saying, "Hey, I'm just now seeing this. We don't have the collar." Why would you remove and discard a dead dog's collar, put it in a trash bag, stuff it in luggage, and take it blocks away from your house? Here's what I think happened. I think the dog died from neglect in their care. I think they packed it up in the suitcase in the trash bag and removed its collar so nobody could identify it, had planned to dump it, and then at the last moment realized maybe it has a microchip. Do not trust these sick fucks with your dog.
Like I mentioned before, the dog mom did get a toxicology and an autopsy done, but unfortunately, both of them came back inconclusive.
This is JC, the Siberian Husky, and he passed away in that food influencer Famita's care. She's going viral right now because she scammed a family restaurant out of $200. But honestly, that situation opened a can of worms for her. This perfectly healthy 7-year-old Siberian Husky was put in her care while his parents were away. The day they were supposed to pick him up, Famita called and said that he had passed away in his sleep. Famita and her husband Dimitri brought this dog in a suitcase to his owners. Now, a lot of people in the comments have been asking, why didn't they get an autopsy done? But they did. Unfortunately, the autopsy was inconclusive. They even had a toxicology report done, and that was also negative. Now here's where it gets a little twisted. Despite JC being refrigerated properly and promptly, The autopsy says that his body was decomposing more than it should have been. Now, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to realize what that means. That means more than likely they were not honest about what actually happened to JC and when he actually passed away. This is directly from JC's.
Okay, so let's read this. This is reported by the dog owner. The purpose of this report is to present a complete summary of events and findings surrounding the death of Jia Chang, with concerns of sitter negligence, potential misrepresentation, and lack of proper care during a private boarding arrangement off the Rover platform. Background: I contacted Famita through Rover after seeing her high number of positive reviews. On March 12th, we met in person. She claimed she only took care of one dog at a time and offered to do the booking off platform for a lower price. Due to urgency, my original sitter canceled last minute. I agreed. We set the boarding dates as March 19th to 30th. So these are the dates of events. March 19th, I dropped off JC at her home. March 19th to 23rd, no updates, no messages or calls returned. March 23rd, she sent 2 photos of Jia Chang in her room. March 24th, she sent 3 more pictures. JC appeared visibly dirty, tired, with matted and damp fur, possibly soaked with urine. He looked unwell and distressed. I became worried and asked a friend to check up on him. Famita did not respond and ignored phone calls. March 30th, as my flight landed, I received a message from Famita asking me to call due to an emergency. She told me on the phone that JC had died, claiming she found him unresponsive after leaving him asleep. JC was healthy before the stay. He had a recent checkup and was energetic. My boyfriend retrieved the body. Critically, JC's collar was missing. JC's body was sent to Cornell University through Bond Vet on April 9th. The full necropsy and toxicology tests were completed. Unfortunately, both results were inconclusive. No clear cause of death was identified. Although we brought his body to the vet promptly, and it was properly frozen before being sent for necropsy, the report still noted significantly internal decomposition. This was confusing because based on the sitter's timeline, his death should have occurred only shortly before we retrieved him. Now remember, the sitter contacted the dog mom the morning of pickup at around 11:30 a.m. saying that he had died because, well, there was no reason. She said that he was just unresponsive after he was asleep. The level of decay described in the report seemed inconsistent with that, and it made us suspect that the actual time of death may have been earlier than what we were told. After the incident, I reviewed Famita's Rover profile again, and multiple reviews posted around the same dates as my booking described similar issues: dogs returned dirty, smelling of urine or feces, extreme thirst, or abnormal behavior upon return. Owners shocked by pet conditions. Famita had told me she only cared for one dog at a time, but these reviews strongly suggest otherwise. So it sounds like she's lying. She's absolutely, allegedly, okay, in my opinion, sounds like it's a big fat lie, and something definitely happened that they're not being honest about.
That we can really do is try to bring awareness to this and try to get Famita and Dimitri to come out of their hiding. If you made it this far in the video, please like it, share it, repost it, do whatever you gotta do to boost this video. It's not fair that these two get to live in peace while JC's owners are literally distraught every single day with his passing.
Yeah.
It's absolutely disgusting that she's out here posting these type of captions which make absolutely no sense knowing the type of person that she is. This is justice for JC because this innocent dog did not deserve that. He deserves.
So if you go on both of their social medias, the influencer / dog sitter and her boyfriend, they are posting multiple times a day, like these inspirational, motivational crap content, as if nothing's happening. They've disabled their comments, so we can't even comment. And what really, really upsets me is the thought of them being able to do this to another pet. They could still be on Rover, they could still be offering their pet sitting services on other platforms, and I feel like pet parents need to know what happened before this happens to another pet. I mean, this is horrible. This is awful. This is literally one of my worst nightmares. This is the boyfriend Dimitri's account. He was the one who handed over the suitcase. So he just posts this kind of content over and over. Look, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, 5 hours ago, 5 hours ago again, 6 hours ago, 6 hours. Like, they're just constantly posting. They don't give a crap. They don't give a crap. And we need answers. We need to know what happened. This is Famita's account. My two faces. Yeah, we know you have two faces. Clearly, you probably have more than two faces, multiple faces. This was posted 20 hours ago, 1 day 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 ago. Like, how many posts did she post in a day? Holy crap. And I can't even imagine how the pet parent is feeling right now. It's just, in a sick way, it kind of seems like they're trying to take advantage of all this attention that they're getting. I mean, they're scammers. Their whole entire social media presence is just a lie. They're just trying to come off as a super successful couple that eats the best food that they probably got for free because Famita was scamming all these restaurants. This whole entire situation makes my blood boil. You don't get to take someone's pet, a family member, their beloved, their baby, and treat them like disposable trash. The fact that they put a dog in a trash bag and stuffed him into a suitcase makes them so heartless, cold-hearted, and just evil. They could have wrapped him up in a towel, placed him gently in a blanket, put him in literally any container that isn't meant for garbage. And also the fact that she didn't even check up on the dog mom. Like, the dog mom texted her and was like, hey, do you have my dog's collar? And she didn't text back for 2 weeks and said, oh, by the way, are you okay? How are you feeling? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm sorry, but we need answers. We need to know what happened. Well, that's it for this video. Let me know all your thoughts in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.
Get ready to go grocery shopping, because if I don't go grocery shopping today, I'm gonna end up buying food for the rest of the week. Buying food out every single day in New York City is so expensive.
It isn't against your circumstances.
Not to
it's
be
not even
dramatic.
against other people. The real battle, the one that determines everything in your life, is the battle happening inside your own mind. It's the battle between believing you deserve the best and then believing you don't. And let me tell you something right now. Nothing is too good for you.